Really wish I could give you guys a good take on this breaking news that Trump just attacked Iran. That's what I try to do. But all I see is just like I saw with immigrants, with protesters, with California, with his birthday parade taunts. I see a weak man looking for a fight, so he throws the first punch. Because he just attacked a nation with a $500 billion GDP. Iran has 90 million people, with 10 million living in Tehran alone. I'm sure.
Think about how this situation. We're being dragged into a war that we had nothing to do with. We're just recuperating from 20-something years of war. The president for peace decided to do whatever Bibi Netanyahu told to do. He said, get on your knees, and Trump got on your knees.
I'm going to say something, y'all not going to like it. I don't care. I don't give it. The United States of America bombing Iran, we deserve Donald Trump. And when I say we, I mean the United States of America, because this place is so unbelievably.
Hey my people, Gracie here once again, welcoming you back to the channel. I hope that from wherever you my lovelies are watching this from, you are doing all right, and hopefully God has protected you and preserved you very well. Hopefully you all are doing okay. Yes. And as always, I do appreciate all of you that keep supporting me. General sales that give me super thanks and super chats. Thank you so very much, my members. You all are highly appreciated. Yeah. But yeah, guys, how many of you are watching me from Babylon? From the stomach of the beast? Yeah, put in the comment section the state where you're watching this from. Which state of Babylon you are watching this from. Because apparently, from legit sources, you probably have come across these videos already of him going and attacking Iran. He attacked first, right? And I think the Most High is like, yes. It's like, yes, be prideful. That's what I want. To finally take you down. For all that you have done. You did it. And I kept quiet. And you thought you and I are equal. When I stand up, in your time, you will not even see it coming. Yeah, Babylon decided to attack Iran. And it's gotten a lot of people reacting. This man has nerves to say, after doing this, I want peace. Let's watch the responses that Americans have in here. We'll come back and talk about it. Do me a favor, like the video, share it, spread more awareness, stay safe out there. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Yeah.
I really wish I could give you guys a good take on this breaking news that Trump just attacked Iran. That's what I try to do. But all I see is just like I saw with immigrants, with protesters, with California, with his birthday parade taunts. I see a weak man looking for a fight, so he throws the first punch. Because he just attacked a nation with a $500 billion GDP. Iran has 90 million people, with 10 million living in Tehran alone. I'm sure he was pitched this because this is always how they do it, that you can just get in and out. But one way or another, Iran is going to retaliate. Just look at the Strait of Hormuz. It's controlled by the United Arab Emirates and Iran. 20 million barrels of oil pass through that strait every single day. That is 20% of global daily consumption. Does he think Iran is just going to sit by and let this go? On top of that, we have 40 to 50,000 American troops that we know of stationed throughout the Middle East. I hate to frame it this way, but the best case scenario is Trump is so stupid he thought he could get in and out without retaliation. Worst case scenario, of course, is that he threw the first punch because he knew they would retaliate, which would then put him in a position to go to Congress and demand a declaration of war so that we could defend ourselves, even though it was him who threw the first punch. The most infuriating thing is that Trump is only doing this because he's failed on every other front. 75 million Americans voted for a guy who was so weak and so insecure that he would stop at nothing in fulfilling his need to look powerful. If you're one of those people, you voted for a peacetime president, you voted for lower gas prices, you voted for an American first isolationist policy, congratulations, because you failed across the board.
Think about how stupid is this situation. We're being dragged into a war that we had nothing to do with. We're just recuperating from 20-something years of war. The president for peace decided to do whatever Bibi Netanyahu told to do. He said, get on your knees, and Trump got on his knees and started swallowing. And now we're going to war with Iran, so nobody gets upset. Now think about this. Iran has a large paramilitary force that uses unconventional warfare, for lack of a term that you might think of. And we're going to fight them at the time that our government has taken resources from the FBI, from HSI, from all the other agencies to go get Maria sending tamales in the corner. So the moment that our intelligence is the weakest, that our national security is the weakest because we're dumb fucking enough to try to use FBI and other resources to go get fucking only immigration people, is when we're going to go against one of the countries that have the largest network of paramilitary groups and the most experience using it. So my advice to all of us, as a fucking veteran and as a fucking war dog, we need to fucking hold on tight. Because if this goes the way I think it's gonna go, it's gonna be a bumpy fucking ride with a lot of repercussions. I'm Alex, this is my rant, and I'm out.
Breaking news, man. I don't even start a video off like that, man. Breaking news. The United States just struck Iran's nuclear plants. 3 of them, to be exact. And Donald Trump tweeted out that the attacks were successful and that our B-2 bombers made it out safely, are headed on back home. So you telling me we just decided to just pull up over in Iran, blow up their nuclear plants, all 3 of them, just blow them up to smithereens, and now our B-2 bombers is on their way back home, safe to the United States. Nothing's gonna happen. What do you guys think gonna happen from here, man? Listen, the war is on and popping, bro. Get ready, man. Get your boots ready, get your Timberlands ready. Well, you can't really wear no Timberlands to a war. I guess you can wear Timbs to a war, but I wouldn't suggest wearing no Timberlands to a war. Go to Walmart, buy some steel-toe boots. They got them for like 15, 20 bucks, man. You're gonna need them. We're gonna go to war. There ain't no way this man just tweeted out that we went over there and successfully bombed all 3 of Iran's nuclear plants over in Iran, and our fighter jets safely made it out and headed back home to the United States. I'm not the smartest person in the world, but we all online bragging that we just bombed Iran's nuclear plants and we're headed back home to the United States because it was successful. Did I miss something? Are we keeping people over there just in case they try to retaliate, since we all on the internet blurting out that we just blew y'all up? Shouldn't we keep a little stuff to ourselves? They didn't have to know that we bombed stuff, bro. See, this president wants a war, man. He wants a war, and I think it's coming. But for the fighter jets to just leave and come back home, man, I don't know. They should have stayed a little bit longer. But you guys let me know what you think of this, man. This is gonna get crazy. Get your boots ready. Don't be wearing no Timbs to war. I'm out.
The United States struck Iran's nuclear facilities in Fordo. They did it. Congress did not vote on it. As many of us know, the power to declare war officially resides in Congress and needs congressional approval and a vote in Congress. Congress did not vote on this because many of us also know that at this time and throughout the tenure of this administration, the executive branch has acted unilaterally in many capacities and made decisions almost in a silo, not really following or caring about the rule of law, laws, and or the Constitution. So I don't know what this means, but I do know that it's important to stay up to date, especially as we navigate new news that's coming down the pipeline, new updates and new information that's coming in. So the United States struck nuclear facilities in Iran, and they were in Fordo. And there are some people who are in full support of this and many people who are strongly against it.
I'm going to say something. Y'all not going to like it. I don't care. I don't give it. The United States of America bombed Iran. We deserve Donald Trump. And when I say we, I mean the United States of America, because this place is so unbelievably sexist, racist, misogynistic that y'all would have elected not once but twice an unbelievably impotent, narcissistic man-child. Donald Trump has the emotional maturity of a 14-month-old. Y'all voted for that and not the black woman, because black and a woman. Okay. Yeah. What is about to happen to this place? This country has deserved it, earned it, because y'all's racism, y'all's misogyny, y'all sexism is going to cost y'all a debt that you will never be able to repay. This is going to be so expensive, lives and money.
Y'all are not getting it. It's not clocking to you that Trump and this administration are going to do exactly what they want to do. They just attacked Iran without any congressional approval. So when folks are talking about, oh, we can't do this, we shouldn't do that because they're going to declare martial law, they're going to do it if they want to do it. These people are not fixated on following the law, as we have seen with these ICE raids and kidnapping, and doing everything that they can possibly do to repeal the 14th Amendment. Which, yes, that impacts you, has no desire of the Constitution at all, and more than likely stole an election, and all the while has 34 felony convictions. These folks are playing a different game. So when people are running around here talking about how to do proper processes and going through impeachment and all that other bullshit, y'all are trying to follow procedures and law and decorum. Folks are constantly talking about the Middle East or dictatorships. The United States is the land of the lawless, and folks are going to have to clock it and clock in before this government clocks you out.
Honestly, he could have kept that press conference. It was nothing. He just basically told Iran that we got more we can hit on you if you don't come to terms with peace. How do you slap somebody in the face and then say, hey, I want peace? Because if you slap me in my face, I don't care how big or tall you are. Whatever I have to do to get my lick back, I will. And Iran said that. Trump, you started it. Now we will end it within range. That means U.S. military bases surrounding Iran are now on high alert. AOC has just called for Trump's impeachment. Jasmine Crockett says, we are okay, live your life, but be aware of large surroundings. Mayor in goddamn New York has now put more police on the streets to protect government spaces, religious areas, just in case there's an attack on the large population of Persian people that we have in New York. That's it. And I was joking about not paying your bills. I'm being sarcastic, people. Pay your bills.
This is a Fox News alert. News from the President of the United States that there has been an attack inside Iran. Just moments ago, President Donald Trump putting out on Truth Social, we have completed our very successful attack on 3 nuclear sites in Iran, including Fordo, Natanz, and Esfahan. All planes are now outside of Iran airspace. Again, this from President Donald Trump. A full payload was dropped on the primary site, Fordo. All planes are safely on their way home. Congratulations to our great American warriors. There is not another military in the world that could have done this. Now is the time for peace. Thank you for your attention to this matter. Again, that's just seconds ago from President Donald Trump on Truth Social, suggesting that those B-2 bombers that perhaps were on the way may have been behind this. We'll get more details on these 3 sites that the president said has been attacked in.
Did you guys seriously think that the United States was capable of acting independently from Israel? Once Israel starts a war, U.S. has to join that war. Welcome to the what should I call this country, man? Unofficial colony of Israel. Yeah, we are the unofficial colony of Israel.
The United States of America just bombed Iran not once, not twice, but 3 damn times. They BOMB'd 3 facilities. We just attacked first. Not them attacking us and then we retaliated and then played victim. We attacked them first. I thought, to all the Trump supporters, right? I thought your mans don't do war. That's what you guys came at Obama for. That's what y'all came at Biden for. That's what you guys were coming at Kamala for. Because you thought she was going to be leading us into war. He just them, bro. We are literally Israel's B word, bro. We are a slave to Israel. It's insane. Insane, bro. This man just literally might have just dragged us into World War III. When they start doing another 9/11, I don't want to hear nothing else. I swear to God, I don't want to hear nothing.
For all you motherfuckers in my comments keep talking about we ain't got to worry about Iran, we ain't got to worry about war. Let me help you understand something. Donald Trump just waged war against Iran, or at least the terror groups of Iran, without congressional approval. Why do I keep highlighting that? I want you to understand. It does not take much to piss off several other countries that already don't like the U.S. Now that we understand that, we are the weakest we've ever been in history. And I know y'all would like to believe we have all these alliances, we have all these weapons, we have the best military strategies in the world. And it's simply not true. Simply not true. Now, if Iran decides to strike back and hurt or harm innocent people connected to America, Israel, this will spark World War III, World War IV. Won't be no man-to-man combat going on, we get it. But who the fuck a nuclear war? Who the fuck a missile war? Who the wants their country bombarded with nuclear hellfire? Randomly too, while you at work, while you cutting the grass, while you tending to your kids, there's a possibility we can be attacked. And y'all caught up in the propaganda. They can't reach the U.S. soil. Them missiles can't reach the U.S. soil. Do y'all ever listen to these military people that do interviews after they retire? Have you ever done any research? Do you have any intel on the U.S. government and the way they operate? I can tell y'all lost. Now, am I wrong for being fearful? No. Am I wrong for sending out a message to the American people? No. Why? You should be prepared. You should be well prepared. We have a radical president in office rocker, making sporadic decisions, and we are affected as the American people. Now, I don't want to see your son, your cousin, your daddy, your brother out there fighting the war. He does not have to fight. We don't have hundreds of thousands of people to lose for nothing. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. So yeah, continue to get in my comments and tell me I don't know what I'm talking about, but I know what I'm talking about when I tell you be prepared. I know what I'm talking about when I tell you keep your eyes open because your president wants you dead the way he moving.
So there are reports coming out stating that Republican members of Congress were briefed on the attacks on Iran and Democratic members of Congress were not. So much for bipartisanship. It seems as if this administration is adamant on demonstrating that they would rather sow seeds of division than unity. And I think it's becoming more and more apparent. The goal of this administration is to serve one type of person and one type of people. Not all Americans, not everyone who resides in this nation, not we the people, but those who are in complete and total agreement with the agenda of this administration. Loyalists, if you will. And what does this mean? I get this question a lot as to what does all of this mean, all these updates and things of this nature happening. What does this mean? It means that we have an administration right now in power that is okay with things negatively impacting the American people as long as it benefits them and their ego and their pockets. Things that are objectively bad, that no matter what side of the aisle you fall on, you can look with a lens of common sense and recognize that these things are not okay. This administration is okay with exercising its immense power to do whatever is in their best interest for their political agenda in Project 2025 and not in the best interest of the American people.
So it appears we finally have our answer. 2/3. For the last several years, the MAGA were trying to paint Donald Trump as some kind of a peaceful person, when obviously he's not. They said that Joe Biden would start World War III, but of course Donald Trump would be a man of peace. And we were all asking ourselves, now that Donald Trump is about to start World War III, or at least Iraq 2.0 by attacking Iran, how many of them will abandon their morals, after complaining for years about wanting peace and no wars? According to the Times of India, as Donald Trump's doomsday plane is flying into Washington, 65% of MAGA voters want the US to strike Iran, as only 19% oppose the idea. Which means that after all of their rhetoric about being against wars and no new wars and Trump being a man of peace, less than 20% of them actually believed that. Less than a fifth. 2/3 of them were fully willing to back him no matter what, even after he claimed everybody else was a war hawk and he wasn't. Even after he claimed he was America first and now he's trying to plunge us into another war. And this is even after big names like Marjorie Taylor Greene, Tucker Carlson, Charlie Kirk, and Steve Bannon have told him to stay far away from the Middle East situation. Because they don't care, because they will do whatever Orange Jesus says. And whatever morals those conservative voters claim to have, they will completely throw out the window the second their messiah tells them otherwise.
The president and his administration run this country like they're playing a video game. Literally. And the thing is that him and his supporters don't realize that his behaviors have real-life ramifications, especially because he leads with his ego. So now that he's essentially started a war with Iran, they're going to have to respond. And the problem is that when they respond, he's going to think that he has to respond bigger. Now, here's why he doesn't care about what the response is. Because him and his family are going to have top-flight security and be inside a bunker should anything go wrong. And yes, I know that that's extreme, but the potential is there. And while they're inside the White House in a bunker or wherever they are hiding, you know who they're going to try to send to fight the war that he just ignited? The people. The people. And this is what happens when you have a leader who has the emotional intelligence of a kindergartner. Literally, because that's what it's giving.
My fellow Americans, I think it's time for us to have like a team meeting, because who the hell asked him to go over there in Iran? Like, I'm just going to run a poll. If you or a loved one who happen to be American have a personal problem for whatever reason with Iran, please select one of these here buttons, because why? I ain't never done nothing to Iran. Iran ain't never done nothing to me. You know how many of Americans, how many of us die in war? Like, I don't think. What in the hell is going on right now? None of us asked him to do this. We have so many other problems. Do you know how expensive war is? Like, we have. Do you know how much gas is going to go up? Do you know? Like, I'm so mad right now. If you voted for this, you're a dork. Like, there are no other ways around it at this point.
Donald Rontavious Trump. I know you did not do them damn folks. Now North Korea calling. No, go ahead, pick up the phone. We here now.
You guys let me know what you think. But the nerves of someone attacking fast, throwing the stone, and then you hide your hands and you're like, I did this in the name of peace. These people have not attacked you. You have left your home base and went to them to destabilize them, cause chaos, you know. Just like any country that is normally advanced and developed, that's what US does, goes to them and does all the mess, and then they leave and they lie to people. Oh, these people had this, that's why we, they justify, make up lies and justify why they did what they had to do. This war never had anything to do with US. Or let's not forget, US and Israel are like this. Because what really started the speculations of this war was the fact that Israel attacked first. And that's exactly why Babylon has done too. We have questions. These people, they're the same. Their ideologies are the same. But the nerves of attacking and you're like, we want peace. You should not retaliate, because if you do, what do you think you are, Babylon? Babylon has placed herself on a seat of final judgments, of where they are the ones that pass the judgments. Don't come against me, cause or else I will finish you. And when we read the scriptures and the stories, we know the end story of these people, right? That's why when this man came into office, you must have come across a lot of videos from us African content creators, a lot of woke black people that are saying, it is time for you to get out of Babylon. And by the time they said that, it wasn't even anything like there was any threat. It probably was brewing. But black people and some of us were like, get out of Babylon. You might call it home. You have built and established everything nobody is denying. Even scripture-wise, the people that died in Babylon, they built what they built. And they were warned, get out. And they did not hearken to the call. One more time. If you are in Babylon, things are about to really, really get messy. Babylon is about to become a third world, just in case it even becomes a third world. It might become even more than that. And these people that have been, supporting all of this, let's see how they are going to hold on. I am so happy the filth that Babylon has been seated on has all been exposed. All these are the plans of the Most High. He has a way of always bringing them pridefuls down. He has a way. Is it not me trying to pass on judgment? Babylon has brought judgment upon herself. Can I tell you something? If it is judgment, if Babylon decides to bring judgment about herself, she is bringing judgment upon all that dwells in this land. Oh my God. I just got chills saying that. Judgment is brought upon all them that dwells in it, except if you run. Don't forget how this world story goes. When judgment came upon it, it's only those that ran. Lot, right? His wife and his children. Now, let's not forget his wife looked back and she was turned into a pillar of salt, right? There are those that will always want to look back and be like, oh man, let me see the magnificent glory. And God does know, the Most High doesn't want to let you go. You know, soul obedience is what He be looking for. So when you, as soon as you hear and you've heard trumpets calling you, getting you ready, I brought you some videos of the second Exodus where the children of the Most High are living with all that they can and all they have and looking elsewhere. And a lot of people were in agreement. A lot of them, they're like, I've gotten dreams, but I don't know what to do. I think you're getting signs. The flags are out there. The Most High is trying to get you out. For the Americans that are in some of these countries like the Middle East, you all have to be very careful because they will get you. Probably Iran is not going to come directly to you, right? But you don't know what they have in store. They have allies too. Don't forget that your orange man, Babylon herself, decided to mess up all the allyship that you all had. Think the allies that you have. I probably said it in one of the videos, that the allies that you have is Israel. I don't know who else, and whoever supports Israel. Yeah. So that's what is happening in the divided states of Babylon. But you're seeing what is happening. Yeah. They will not only target the bases, they will come for the people that look like you. And I think for me, that is what hurts the most, is he's making everybody turn against you all Americans. You are against this. You don't want this to be happening. That's why Congress is there. He did not consult with them, right? You all don't want this to happen. But simply because you are Babylonian. Simply because you're Babylonian. Just that is enough for everybody to be coming for you. I hope all these countries don't start retaliating. There are so many Americans that are in these countries that have businesses. Those are the targets. Now, don't worry about the delegates, because it's going to be quick for America to fly them out. Also, if you think he cares so much that you're in these foreign countries and if they get you, oh, he's going to come and help. Well, does he care about those that are in America? Does he care? And let's not forget, if it's massive numbers, that is what is going to open a can of worms where everyone is going to be running for their own life. So that's why everyone is speculating that it's World 3. So let me know what you guys think. You should stay safe out there. This message here is not to scare anybody. It's just to keep you informed, alert, and know that your strength and protection is not in the missiles that you all have. That military might and all of that, it can be diminished in a second. In a second, just like this. The Most High can reduce it to rubbles. Okay? So your trust shouldn't even be in a MAGA man. But for the MAGA people, this is what you voted for. Let me know what you think. Iran already spoke that, yeah, you started this. We're going to finish it. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Like the video, share it. Let's spread awareness. And stay safe. Watch out for your soul. Protect your tribe. And if it is time for you to leave Babylon, I think gather all that you can. I'm just saying, okay? I'll see you in another amazing video. Until then, my name is Gracie, and I love all of you. Bye-bye.